We're live, but it's countdown time. Giggity. What's up, Nikki? Oh, hey, we're going to be live from Florida at our favorite pizza place. Hi, everybody. Hope you're excited for the show tonight. One minute. What's up, everybody? This is Beard Laws, episode number 35, and we're excited to have you. Logan, how's it going? Good? Yeah, you're looking a little pale today. Maybe you should get a little more sun? All right, cool. Well, Logan's excited to be here, and he's actually really on the way. He's not sitting here. I know he's short, but he's not that short. So tonight's going to be a very amazing episode. We have Keith from Lone Bear Beard. We have Clinton Svatos from TikTok, and this is going to be a good one. So let me hit you guys with a quick little intro, and we're going to get started. Beard Law number 35. Oh, you've taken up shaving? Perhaps next, you should take up needlepoint. Again, welcome back. Beard Laws episode 35. This is the 35th time we've done this, and probably the 34th time Logan's been late. But that's okay, because he runs on Eastern Standard Logan time. And we got some amazing people already here. And Benjamin, early for once. That's cool. Luke, I'm doing wonderful. CT's throwing this up. Megan says hi. Nice beard, man. Thank you so much. There's a lot of great beards that are a part of this show, and just a lot of cool people. All right, this show's more than just the beards, and that's what you're going to see tonight with our conversation with Keith from Lone Bear Beard. So many shows, and I think that's why we just talked backstage a little bit. Yeah, he's backstage, so is Clint. So anybody that's here to see any of them. And we talked, and people like the show, apparently, for some reason, because we're a little bit different. It's not the same old questions all the time, like, hey, what got you growing your beard? And but it's going to be, we're excited. So what do we got here? Let's just bring them in. Let's bring in Keith. Keith, if you're ready, let's give the thumbs up. I think Logan's here. All right, would you look at that?
Hey, buddy.
It's only 3 minutes late. That's not bad.
Standard Logan time, bud.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
Right on.
And
hi, everybody.
Logan will be late for his own funeral.
I hope so.
That's probably true.
Means I'll live about 5 extra minutes.
Well, I think you're already. Well, we'll talk about that later. I'll teach you what that's about. So we'll give him a quick update. We got Keith. Look at backstage already from Lone Bear Beard, and then we have Clint already here.
Sweet.
He's from California, and he showed up before you. And we're from the future. That's tough to do. But we did the matching outfits. We wore black.
Ooh.
Speaking of funerals, and let's see, Jacqueline's here. And yeah, I already said that. All right, so without further ado, let's bring in Keith from Lone Bear Beard. What's up, Keith?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
You know, just another wonderful little Thursday. First off, want to thank you for taking some time, you and your glorious beard and mullet, for taking your little Thursday and coming to talk with us.
Yeah, I'm actually working on that mullet.
Oh, I spotted that. It's looking good.
Ooh.
What got you growing the mullet? Just cause?
Just because, I mean, I'm 45 years old, and I thought, well, let's grow a mullet. You know, I had one as a teenager.
That's what I was going to ask.
It was cool then.
Yeah, I mean, they're making a comeback now.
Well, yeah, I don't want to look like the Tiger King or anything, but
no, you're way cooler than Tiger King.
I agree.
Way cooler. He knows who George Brett is.
Huh?
You know who George Brett is. He doesn't. You're already cooler.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and I bet you he doesn't take care of it. What his little Fu Manchu or what? I don't know. I didn't watch Tiger King. I just heard all about it.
Yeah.
Shout out Squeaks Beard. Mullets are in. Yeah, I probably know at least 5 or 6 people in the YouTube community and everything else that are rocking the mullet. And recently, well, before COVID, we were at a basketball game. We had the opportunity to call a basketball game, which was cool because they only had to hear us; they didn't have to see us. And there was a student that was rocking a really sweet mullet. I'm talking like it was down. Did he have the stripes?
I think so.
I mean,
one of my baseball players.
I don't know who these kids are.
Yeah, I think
but yeah, shout out to you, mullet dude from the local high school. You got a good one. Let's shoot us a message on Instagram with a picture if the mullet survived COVID, because I'm really, really curious. So yeah, obviously, guys, this is Keith from Lone Bear Beard. Has some amazing products. It was like when I started really taking my beard seriously, we kind of had a conversation, and these were the first real, honestly, the second oils that I've really put in my beard. third one, because I started with an Honest Amish. I tried a Viking Revolution, and then I got your stuff. And I'm telling you right now, I'm addicted to the cherry. I got it in right now. This is a Lone Bear beard, and I even matched it with the old butter, her bombs.
Nice. And you look like you did.
Yeah.
You look fantastic. By
So obviously you are a huge Royals fan. You're a huge Chiefs fan. Tell us a little bit how exciting it is to actually be able to experience your team. Were you born and raised in the area, and you kind of have always been a fan? Tell us a little bit about that.
I was born and raised in South Kansas City, at a small town called Grandview. I had lived there my entire life until the first year, and then we moved to Greenwood, which is about 20 minutes east of where I was at. So, so I was able to. I watched the entire World Series in 1985. The Brett Saberhagens and the Dan Quisenberrys and the George Bretts and the Willie Wilsons and anybody that was somebody back then. You know, the Amos Otises, and I mean, that was a big deal, and that's when baseball card collecting was a big deal, and I mean, it was cool. I got to see Bo Jackson climb the wall. I got to see a lot,
awesome.
And I was there at the game when he climbed the wall, so that was pretty awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I was at that game.
Where were your seats?
We were actually in left field.
Nailed it. Knew it. It's like I was there.
Yeah, we were in GA in left field because we were.
Oh.
I've been to Kaufman twice before they did all the renovations, and that was easily one of the coolest stadiums to watch a game. I was in right field both times, at the time, there wasn't anybody there. Like the first time I went, it was in 2001.
Okay.
And then again in like 2003, 2004. So there wasn't really anybody there, but it was a great place to watch a baseball game.
Oh yeah. No, it's awesome, that whole atmosphere, and when we made the run in 2014 and then sealed it in 2015, then that was crazy, as when Kaufman just blew up. And
yeah, and now look at us. We don't even get baseball, and these selfish, I'm going to say selfish players because I'm not one of them that's arguing my financial means, but there might not be baseball.
I know. And I was just talking to a guy at work about baseball, and I was like, man, you know what makes a hot dog taste good? It's baseball.
Baseball?
Like if you just eat a hot dog, it doesn't taste very good.
No.
But if you eat a hot dog while watching baseball, for some reason it tastes better.
It does.
And there's something to it, but I would imagine that the hot dog companies have taken a hit because there's no baseball.
Or maybe they're still okay because, as Clint would say, that's some poor man comfort food, and maybe they're still slinging tons of hot dogs because it's just a quick, easy meal. I just found out recently you can eat a raw hot dog.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
30-something years of my existence, I didn't know you could just take a hot dog out and eat it.
You shouldn't. You'd be better off eating grass, but you can.
By the way you're looking at me, you knew that?
I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that.
You couldn't give me a little heads up. I looked like such an idiot the other day. Like, hey, you can't eat that raw. Like, yeah, you can. No, you got to spit that out. You're gonna be sick. They're like, no, you can eat hot dogs. Just read the package. And I was like, oh shit. Well, I blame that on you, Mom. That's your fault if you're watching.
As a Blue Jays fan, I have to say you're welcome for 2015. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Not only that, then you got to watch your beloved Chiefs win the Super Bowl with the young stud Patrick Mahomes.
You've had a good
Yeah,
few years.
that was the first time we've been able to call ourselves champions in a long, long time, and so it felt good that night. That night was an awesome night, and that was probably one of the craziest Super Bowl games. I mean, we played one quarter out of that game. And
right. In the game, what is it? The game or the game before? There was pretty recent game, you guys kind of did the same thing, got down, and then finally was like, all right, well, it was kind of like, you're playing Madden, versus your kid or your little cousin who's not terrible, and you're like, oh shit, you spot him like 30 points. All right, now it's time to go.
Right.
It's unreal. What a crazy talent.
But that was definitely a roller coaster of a game, and we had almost 3.5 quarters of disappointment, and then to be able to pull that out.
Yeah, I thought my wagers were pretty safe until the end of the game. So I was not happy that you guys won, but congratulations on your Super Bowl win. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. So what's going on with Lone Bear Beard? What do you guys got going on? Obviously, guys, if Logan, he has not ever smelled these, so let's do a quick little blind reaction of him smelling.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, you don't have to guess it. You saw the label.
All
right,
that's nice.
All right, let's see if you can guess this one.
That's nice.
All right, I'm gonna show everybody on camera real quick. He can't read, so it's okay.
Fair.
He'll never guess it.
I don't think. Oh, here, all right, here it is. All right, let's see if he can guess this one.
Distinct. What is that?
It's lemon drop.
Lemon drop. My olfactory senses are not great.
No. All right, you get one more guess. Chat.
Lemon drop. Yeah. It's tart.
You're tart.
This is a weird thing to do near you.
That could be worse.
Oh.
It's not like I'm saying, hey, smell my fingers.
Mint julep.
Peppermint.
Ooh.
Peppermint.
All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. If you had to pick, I'm going to put you on the spot. If you had to pick one scent that you like, that you've either released, thought about releasing, maybe wanted to release, and the wife was like, no, we're not putting that out. What's one of your go-to scents? I told you mine. Mine's cherry. I'm a sucker for the cherry.
So, if I put it out, one that I didn't put out or one that we did?
Just anything, yeah. Anything that you've put out, you didn't put out because you got shut down. Maybe, anything. Maybe it's a scent that you don't even have yet. I'm just curious, because, not that I ever judge anybody, but you can tell a lot about a person by the scent that they wear. You know what I mean? You get those one people that are the manly man, and they can only put in, manly scents. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. I love the lemon. I love the cherry. Maybe I'm just not a manly man. But either way,
So my go-to scent was the Sun Bear, which is that lemon drop. Because when you have it in beard, when we created it, I was like, that's it. And because what it does is it smells like that hard lemon drop candy that you used to get at the gas station or something on a road trip. And and that was the scent we were going for. And that's what, when we hit that I was like, that's my go-to summer scent.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I'll wear a cologne-ish scent, and that's our Gallant Bear, which is like a polo red cologne. But
when you want to feel fancy.
Yeah, and the other scent that I really enjoy is Arctic Bear. Like when I get out of the shower, and it kind of, because it's got peppermint, it's got eucalyptus, it's got tea tree. It kind of opens up your sinuses a little bit.
Oh, is that
Here, you already smelled that one, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. And it does. And if you accidentally, when you get the bomb and you put a little bit too close there, and then you lick your lips, it tastes. Still tastes pretty good. I wouldn't recommend putting it on a raw hot dog and eating it, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've made that mistake. Tried the cherry, just gave it a straight lick. No offense, but that didn't taste great either.
Right.
Which it's not supposed to. But it's good. And you guys have a coffee one as well, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
I have that somewhere. I didn't grab it for some reason.
It is a French caramel cream coffee and that's infused from a local coffee maker here in Kansas City.
Yep, and I remember reading that, and I thought it was really awesome because what I do sometimes too, if I get up early in the morning and maybe I had a couple too many, and I spill some coffee, and I'm like, oh, coffee scent, perfect, good to go.
Yeah, it works.
I feel like we've all been there, and if you haven't, you're just lying. Not you, everybody at home.
Everybody else. Yeah.
So like we kind of spoke a little bit above or a little bit backstage. Why don't you tell us what you guys have going on? Anything you want. What we do is we kind of put you on the big screen. It's your time to shine. Just tell everybody what you want us to what you want us to know, because it appears there's nothing that you can't do. You know what I mean? You make the oils. You take golf carts and jack them up. I mean, you showed me your bar area, which is absolutely amazing. He's got a nice setup, 75-inch TV. So if we're ever in your area when there's a ball game on, we're stopping by.
Absolutely. We even have a guest room you can crash.
Ooh,
sweet.
So we don't even have to sleep on the bar?
You don't even. Well, you can. You can. It could probably.
Not that we've ever done that before.
I have an aunt and uncle in Lake of the Ozarks. Maybe I'll just have to visit them and then take a trip.
Ooh, a twofer.
Done. Do it, Logan.
All right.
And I get to be the guest?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, I'm in. I just invited myself, and it's live on TV, so we have to.
Will the extra bed allow us to be 6 feet apart?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cool. We won't tell. Like right now on the camera, it looks, it's a weird angle. We're actually 6 feet apart.
I think it's 6.5.
Yeah, it just makes it look pretty close.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on the big screen and just let everybody know what's going on with Lone Bear Beard, what you want to tell us, whether it's beard related or whatever you want. It's your time to shine.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So the month of June is a big month for Lone Bear. We are a feature company for the month of June, and the Bearded Outdoorsman. You might want to follow him on YouTube. In the Year of the Beard. And so for the entire month, he's trying our products out. He gives weekly updates on what's going on with our products and how he likes them, how he doesn't like them, and which I don't think that he doesn't like them, but I think he does. So we're in that. The month of July is we are the feature for Christmas in July with Beard Times and Scott.
Nice.
Currently, our butters are not able to ship due to the temperature of the weather. If anybody is real familiar with beard butter and stuff, it melts at a very low melting point. And so, just to make it easier on our customer, although they're unable to get our product unless they come to our home to get it,
we're going to do that.
Yeah, you're going to do it. So to make it easier on our customer and their experience, that where they get the product they expect, until the weather cools back off, then our butters are not available on our website until I'm going to guess probably September.
And don't put the butter on your toast or raw hot dog.
Don't put the butter on your toast. But it is really good stuff.
Agree.
We have two collaborations. One is called Faithful Bear. It is a faith-based beard oil that uses all scents that are biblical, and so it's got frankincense and thyme and it doesn't have thyme.
Frankincense, myrrh.
My wife's got to tell me.
Cedarwood.
Yeah, so it's got all these scents. Oh, it's got fig and apple and a bunch of stuff that are biblical. We've got Blessed Bear.
Any ribs in it?
Huh?
Any ribs?
No ribs.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering.
Ribs in there. And
perfect.
and then we also have our other collaboration was is Blessed Bear, which is our black cherry. And our black cherry is phenomenal. If you like black cherry, then it is the one for you. I would suggest going to lonebearbeard.com. I would suggest using the discount code BEARDLAWS, all caps.
Just like you're yelling at me, because people yell at me all the time.
Yeah. Just like you're yelling at him. BEARDLAWS. Just like that. And type that in. You're going to save yourself 15%.
What?
right off the top. So that's our largest discount code that we have available, and that's the largest discount code that we've ever offered. So Beard Laws saves you 15%, and we have done free shipping all the way since November of last year. So you don't pay a penny to ship it, and when it says economy shipping is first class. So it's not like I'm sending it like Paul Revere.
That'd be cool if you did, though.
But I'm not sending it Paul Revere. Another thing about us is we always try to get your product out the next business day. So if you order on a Thursday, your package ships out Friday morning, first thing Friday morning. So and you might even get a notification Thursday night that we've got it all ready to go. So
Nice.
Customer service is extremely important to us. Our products are very important to us. We take our time to make our products, and the reason why we do that is because we care about you, the customer. And if we didn't, then there's plenty of other companies out there that you can buy from. You know, I mean, there's lots of beard companies out there, but we do care about our customer, and it means a lot. We do a little backflip every time we get an order.
Oh, yeah, I got a black and yellow one, which is sweet because it's Pittsburgh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right here. Watch.
Yeah.
We're gonna,
That's our Blue Jays poker chip.
Nice.
yeah, see? We got this one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right there's the Pittsburgh poker chip.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Absolutely amazing company. And like you said, you can head on over to lonebearbeard.com and use Beard Laws, and you're going to save 15%, and they ship for free, which is good. That's like another $10 savings because you're going to buy a whole bunch of stuff. And customer service, absolutely amazing, and you guys are absolutely amazing people. And I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done for Beard Laws. You continue to do for Beard Laws, and taking the time to be on this show. And if there's anything, that Beard Laws can do to help you guys, please reach out because, we have a bright future together and you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. LoneBearBeard.com. Check them out and follow them on all the social medias. And go Pirates.
Go Royals. Go baseball. At this
Yeah,
point,
go baseball. Well said.
Nice.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, and have a good rest of your day. And seriously, we can't thank you guys enough.
Thanks for having us. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
All right, see you guys. Absolutely amazing company, guys. Seriously, check them out, lonebearbeard.com. The products smell amazing. The results are amazing. I put it on in the morning, and I'll walk by, and everybody in the house is like, "Ooh, you got the cherry on today? Oh, you got that lemon today? Oh, you got the peppermint? Oh." It smells like coffee in here. It just leaves a beautiful scent, like a cool little trail behind, and just absolutely, like I said, first class customer service. And we can't thank you guys enough again for taking the time and being a part. So go check them out. Use that code if you want to save 15%. If you want to pay full price, then go ahead. You don't have to use the code. But seriously, guys, thank you so much. And I don't know if you guys are ready, but I think Clinton's ready. He's smiling. We got the thumbs up. He's rocking that sweet hat. So let's hit it.
He ate all the food that was backstage.
No, not all of it. He's on a diet.
Oh, I didn't.
He ate all the healthy stuff.
Sure
that we
didn't
put
look
back
like he was
there.
on a diet when he was eating all the food.
Well, it was the good stuff.
Well, yeah.
Which is
Raw
fine.
hot dogs
Yeah,
with cherry beard bomb on it.
that's the good stuff. All right, let's hit him with the quick little intro, and then we're going to get into this.
Do it.
Our next guest, like we mentioned, is Clinton Svatos. He's a man who came into TikTok auditioning to be one of the Backstreet Boys because he wanted it that way. A man who went on a weight loss adventure and lost a ton of weight, looks pretty good, but accidentally lost his big beard, and that's really sad to me. A man who fries his bologna but doesn't put the slits in them. I mean, come on, man. Everybody knows you got to put the little slits in them, right? A man who made me realize I've been living the poor man cooking life for way too long. A man who rocks a tank top better than Hillary Duff. A man who is putting in more pool time than Michael Phelps these days. A man who kind of looks like Mr. Clean, which should inspire Mr. Clean to grow out a sweet beard. A man who does a better Mickey Mouse impersonation than anyone I've ever met. A man who is done shopping at Aldi's, takes the quarterback as if he was Josh McCown going back to the Eagles. A man who took a DNA test and found out he was a dinosaur. A man who isn't afraid to show his ass off in yoga pants for a few followers. A man who inspires so many people on a daily basis. The one, the only, Clinton Svatos! Hey, what's happening, man?
Not much.
Whew, that was
First
a
of all,
longer intro than I
Don't
was.
knock my baloney sombreros.
Oh yeah, those are good. Those are good. And yeah, I just always thought you had to put the little slits in the fried bologna because that's what I was taught
You're
growing up.
supposed to, but I don't do that.
You do what you want, and that's what I appreciate about you. So first off, love the hat. We talked about it. Super jealous about it, and I know it's one of your go-tos. That's a hat, and we're hat guys. We just wear these hat because like. Well, you know, we're gonna support the brand, but
I'm a hat man.
That's a hat. Yeah. That could end up on one of those similar could end up on the shelf. Mm-hmm. So first off, want to congratulate you on your weight loss goals. It's been pretty inspiring to kind of see the glow pictures of what you were at and where you've come. It's very inspiring to people.
You mean my weight loss goals pre-COVID-19? I mean, I've gained some back, like most people probably have, but. Yeah, I had weight loss surgery back in January 2019. From then to pretty much Christmas time this past year, I lost 165 pounds. Yeah. I used to be over 400 pounds at one point. And so having weight loss surgery and getting in the gym and swimming and working out and eating better. I mean, you guys see poor man's comfort food all the time, but I obviously don't eat as much as I'm showing. But yeah, it was life-changing. I used to have a huge beard to hide my fat face. And so one of the first things I wanted to do once I lost all the weight was, what does it look like under there? It's been 10 years. Let's see. And I immediately regretted it.
That's the thing. Every single person, as soon as they see that first piece of hair hit the sink or something. I saw somebody shaving their beard in the tub the other day. Didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Why the tub? Because how many people have mirrors and can see what they're doing in the tub? And if you guys are you're into that stuff, cool. Maybe I need mirrors in my bathroom. Maybe in my tub. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, it's instant regret. But yeah, you look great. And I went through all of your TikTok videos, so I got a lot of fuel for my fire. So I hope you're ready for it. But yeah, the first one I saw was what pretty much every I think dude really wants to do when they do a video. You do an impersonation of a boy band. What made you go, I want it that way? Was that just one of your jams? Or
I mean, I've loved Backstreet Boys the longest time. That's just growing up in the 90s is kind of a thing. The person who introduced me to TikTok back last summer, right before the 4th of July, the TikTok that I was introduced to was the lip syncing and dancing TikTok. And so she only posted videos that were her lip syncing. And so I thought that's what TikTok was back then. And my algorithm thought that's what I wanted to see at the beginning. And so I was like, I'm never going to post any content. And then I was like, let's try it out. Let's have fun. And then once that first like comes in, it's like it's an addiction. You need to get more and more. And it feels so great for people to join in your happiness. And it's I left it up there as a reminder of where I started. It's not my best video by any means, but it kind of shows off my personality, and I don't regret it. Just
no, and it's cool to kind of see. Yeah, and it's cool to see where you've kind of came as a creator. You know what I mean? You started because let's be honest, when TikTok first kind of came over from the Musical.ly world and everything, it was weird. Nobody really knew what TikTok was. TikTok, I don't think, knew what TikTok was. And it's cool because that's kind of one thing that I do ask every guest is because everybody has a unique story is how they got into it. And it's cool not only to hear your story, but hear everybody that comes on the show, their reason and why they started TikTok. And it's cool. I mean, you've gone from singing Backstreet Boys to, almost 400,000 followers. Like, that's wild, right?
I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. People tell me I'm good at cooking, and they tell me I'm entertaining. I was like, I have my wife who's sitting right off camera saying, I don't know what they see in it. I'm in disbelief all the time. So I'm obviously very thankful for everyone who follows me and watches my content and then engages with me. But even when people telling me you're great, you're this, you're that, you should be on TV, I don't always believe it. It's still, I'm still in the disbelief stage 9-10 months later.
It's like my cousin Allie I showed you earlier. Watching videos all the time. She thinks you're a celebrity, like stuff like that. It's just absolutely amazing. And who do you remember one of the first people you followed on TikTok? Even if it was because Backstreet Boys, they didn't have a TikTok back then. So I know it wasn't.
The very first two people I followed was my neighbor who introduced me to TikTok, who I owe all this to. So she was my first friend on there. And then my wife was the second one. And we both lurked for at least a few weeks before I posted any content. And it took her almost a whole year to start making content.
Look at you, went from lurking to twerking in yoga pants. Look at you go.
Yeah, she's so upset I took her yoga pants for that video.
Oh, you're gonna play the "Oh, they were my wife's."
Sure.
Okay. We've all used that one.
Oh yeah, those are hers.
So, in something that we kind of talk about, obviously being beard laws, is the beard. You've already explained. You kind of rock the big beard to grow it out. But one thing that's really disturbing to me, and I don't know if you've seen it or if you're a Snapchatter, they have a filter that removes your beard, and then they put on a face that they think is what yours looks like under. And I did that today, and man, I think I'm officially done with you, Snapchat.
I've not seen that. I don't want to mess with the filters on Snapchat. As a joke with my kids, we were playing with the girl, the boy, the young to old filters, and funny enough, my 10-year-old and I look exactly the same when you switch our faces, and that was too scary and too real for me. So I kind of stay away from those now.
It is terrible how the kids react, and there's so many videos, obviously, that I've been sharing of people shaving off their beards, and then every once in a while you see that one reaction where it's like the wife, like, "Oh, look at Daddy finally shaved his beard off," and you see that kid, and they're like traumatized. I know I had a pretty good beard going before this one in like April of 2018. My daughter was about 4 at the what's the math on that? Yeah, she was about 4 at the time, and she didn't talk to me for 2 weeks after I shaved that beard.
Remember that?
She was so mad. Yeah, D Lemon, he's not scared to rock yoga pants, but he buys them himself. Or wait, maybe they're the wife's? Oh.
I mean, I'm a California guy, so I'm more of a shorts every day of the year kind of person. So
yeah, it must be nice. Yeah. We lived that life for a while, even when it's -40 here for a straight month.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to wear shorts every day when I lived in Chicago in the wintertime too. So yeah, I will say yoga pants are as comfortable as they say they are. I was kind of doing my leg in the high knees and going, I can't believe it. Why don't guys wear these? And then she yelled, she said something at me.
So so those are probably in your drawer. No judgment either way.
Yeah.
We know.
Whatever. I mean, do you?
But you know that everybody wants to see Poor Man's Comfort Food Yoga Edition.
I'll keep that in mind if I'm looking for content ideas going forward.
So what gave you the idea for the Poor Man Comfort Food?
Yeah, thanks. So Lillian, who's my 8-year-old now, I did a weight loss video that got like a couple thousand likes, and that's when I was kind of really addicted to TikTok and making content. And so Lillian, one day, my wife just started school last August, so it might have been her second night at school. I'm used to just eating the dinners and never cooking, and I've been spoiled forever. My mom was good for me, and then my wife spoiled me, so I never had to cook. All of a sudden, she's going into school at nights, and I got to start cooking for myself and for the kids. One of the first nights, Lillian's like, "Hey, I want a fried bologna sandwich." I was like, "Isn't that for like poor people?" And she's like, "I really like fried bologna." I was like, "Okay." And I thought, well, it's also a comfort food. And then that light bulb just hit me. It's like poor man's comfort food. And so the first thing I did before I even started cooking for her, I went to Instagram, I went to TikTok, I searched for the hashtag, and I was like, oh my God, it doesn't exist. I could be onto something. Finding something unique is very difficult to do with any social media. And with TikTok being so new, I was like,
The
It was
stars
more
just
surprising.
aligned, yeah.
Boom.
I immediately got a lot of good reception. Everyone's like, my first videos, I don't even talk that much in my videos. So obviously over time I've gotten better. But yeah, if it wasn't for that one video doing well, that would have been the end of it. But
Now, you could still be hanging out.
Say
Yeah,
again?
you might still be hanging out just singing Backstreet Boys and doing transitions or something. Who knows?
Thank God for bologna sandwiches.
Right? Fried bologna
Fried
sandwiches.
bologna sandwiches.
Right.
bologna
So many of those.
And you don't cut the little slits in there because you wanted to make a bologna sombrero. That's how it's supposed to be eaten.
All right. I'm not the next time, which is probably going to be an hour after this show. I'm going to make one and I'm going to send it to you and I'm going to do the bologna sombrero. Have you ever made a double-decker fried bologna sandwich?
With 2 pieces of bread or 2 pieces of bologna?
2 pieces of bologna, 3 slices of bread. Because I got a buddy who tried to
not
patent
that
it
much
back in
bread, but
2000.
I've made them for myself and Lillian with 2, 3, 4 pieces of bologna in there, though.
Yeah, he might have done more, but I know it was bread, fried bologna, bread, fried bologna, bread.
Yeah, we don't need all those carbs. We need meat.
True. But we're not Arby's. Sometimes we want to carb it up because we just don't have the meats. And maybe you just get that bread on sale where it's BOGO. It's always buy one, get one. Bologna is a lot too, though, so that's cool.
Just like the raw hot dogs. The kids love raw bologna and raw hot dogs too. I'll never understand how they can eat a raw hot dog.
But
No.
I applaud you telling your kids at such a young age that you can eat raw hot dogs because you heard backstage. I just recently found that out, and I blame you, Mom.
Yeah, I mean, they're essentially bologna, just in hot dog. Like, they just look like a hot dog. They're bologna. You're like, oh, yeah. They're just still gross. I don't care what you think. But and then they sit there and eat the raw hot dog.
What do you think of fried olive loaf?
I do not like olive loaf.
No.
Rachel likes olive loaf. I think it's disgusting.
Which I need you to try one.
It should be a poor man's comfort food now. So, Rachel, write that down.
Yeah, write that down. Fried olive loaf. I'll message it after.
Good luck.
Shout out, Meg. Nice work. See? You can't go wrong with them. You can't go wrong. Everybody loves them. And I think that's what helped the content, too, is it's so relatable. So many people have had a fried bologna. I bet you there's vegans and vegetarians that have still had a fried bologna pre-going, that route.
Yeah, it's my content's pretty unique. There's lots of people that can really cook and make fantastic looking dishes. The thing is, can I make something that looks just like flaky salt? Probably not. I can try, and that can be fun, but that's not every person's kind of dish. That's not the family with 4 or 5 kids that they need to feed, and how do they maximize their budget? Whereas I think my recipes are really for the everyday kind of person. Like, the other stuff's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love watching that content as much, and I love food porn, but for me, it's all about, hey, this is what I'm making every day anyway.
Yeah, and it's one of the first videos I saw, I don't obviously remember the one, but was you going into like a Dollar Tree or something like that and being like, all right, let's see what we can do. Poor man comfort food. And you just, you know what I mean? I almost want to say it was some kind of like a bean sauce, or I don't know, it was something older where you just kind of took like maybe some cheap sour cream and some, the cheese jar and just kind of collabed a whole bunch of stuff together. And I was like, been there. And then I just kind of kept following the series, and I'm like, this is gold. This is amazing.
The whole Dollar Tree thing. The first Dollar Tree video I made, that actually went viral. I kind of knew going into the Dollar Tree I was going to make a Dollar Tree meal. I was going to copy one of Chunky Hustle's videos and remix one of his most popular videos because I thought, hey, this is my little creative hook on his thing. And at that time, he had way more followers than I did. I was like, I need some of that clout. You could share some clout with me.
He always shares the clout.
And then, but the ones after, it was like, I walked in there not knowing what I wanted to do. I was like, let's actually just look around and shop and see what's possible in this place. I used to go to Dollar Tree a lot, and I didn't buy a whole lot of food from there all the time, more snacks and soda and things like that. So it became a game for me to be like, what can I do with $4? What can I do with $5? So I felt like in my head, I'm just in the store recording myself, but in my head, I'm like, I'm on like a TV show having fun and playing games. So it was entertaining to me alone. Whether or not people like the content or not, I was having a blast and I had fun doing it.
And that's the most important thing, I think, with TikTok, and not only TikTok, but life, is just make every situation fun. And you can genuinely tell, not only is it relatable, you're having a heck of a time out there doing this stuff. And like you said, it's amazing. Like, and I've been there, but in a different scenario, like, shit, I only have $5. What am I eating tonight?
Not to mention you're feeding your family. That's cool.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, you know, some of the time probably.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't always. I don't force them to eat anything I made at Dollar Tree. That I can be clear about, because everyone thinks I just do them only Dollar Tree meals because that's what gets the most views on TikTok. I don't force any of them to eat it. If they want to eat it, they can. Will I make them something else? Like, we always have boxes of macaroni and cheese and hot dogs ready to go. So if I'm making a big meal, like Dollar Tree meal, and they don't want to eat it, I don't force them to. With other meals, though, if I spend time with like Aldi's or Kroger ingredients and they don't want to eat, it's tough. you just eat whatever I made. If it costs more, if I made ribs, you're eating those ribs because I know they're delicious.
You're eating them all. Yeah. So, what is one of your go-to meals to cook? Like one meal that no matter how many times you've had it or how many times you cook it, you just enjoy cooking that meal.
It's something that my wife asks for constantly. The kids ask for constantly. I can never stop eating it. I made some earlier today just as a snack, and that's quesadillas.
Yeah,
I love my quesadillas. It drives people. I do it on purpose. I say it wrong on purpose for anyone watching that see me say it on TikTok. I know it's
we know. That's how you say it. Once you've seen Napoleon Dynamite, you can't say it any other way.
But that's my absolute favorite thing to cook and eat, and they're so simple and easy, and you can make them in minutes. And it's one of those things like, hey, here, kids, hot food, and now leave me alone.
And now that they're once the kids get a little bit older, they enjoy making them themselves. You know what I mean? And it's an easy one that they can do.
Yeah, I've started with my oldest. Like, they started to learn how to cook scrambled eggs and things, and I'm trying to get them to do things on their own when they want to. Make sandwiches. I have some other videos on my page that are called Nugget Cooks and Abidu Cooks, which I love bringing the two little ones in and trying to guide them through some just being familiar with the kitchen. Except I was in the ER a week ago or 5 days ago because while I'm in the shower, Aubrey, who is 2 years old, Nugget, she decided she wanted to go into the kitchen, grab a lime, and do her own Nugget Cooks. I got a brand new sharp knife. She cut me the lime, so when we found her, or when the other kids screamed when we came and found her, lime's cut in half, slit in her finger, blood everywhere. And so I had to go to the ER to get, I mean, it was a good, clean cut because it's a super sharp knife. So she didn't need stitches, but they did that little strips that glue it down kind of thing. But so I don't think there's going to be a Nugget Cooks for a little while because she's way too comfortable in the kitchen.
I was going to say she's ready to go.
I love doing it with the kids. I love engaging them and getting them involved. And
yeah,
the older two, their friends have TikTok, so when they get seen, they're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. It's a cool thing to share. You know what I mean? Like a cool passion, you know, with them and a talent, and they're learning from a great one. I can't wait. Just imagine someday they're going to be driving there and be like, I'm gonna make this Family Dollar meal just like Dad used to do.
Good. I can stop cooking finally. I can just take a break and just do the recording and worry about the editing and stuff. And
just like you used to do, right?
I mean, I'm really good at eating. I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was 400 pounds, so obviously.
Yeah, you put the time in. What do you think, if you can pick, is one of, if not your favorite, because it's hard to pick your favorite. It's like you can't say, oh, I got a favorite kid, which we all know you have one. But what is one of your favorite poor man comfort food meals that you did?
All right. Kind of going off the quesadillas. The Big Mac quesadillas and the Big Mac calzone were the most fun I had making anything. It was taking something creative. I didn't even look up to see if those recipes exist anymore. I just looked up for Big Mac sauce. I got from TikTok Keto. And that was one of those times where it was like, I'm going to do this without a recipe and try to just figure this out on my own and be creative. Those are my favorite. My favorite Dollar Tree poor man's comfort food was definitely creme brulee. I took a really super fancy dessert and made it on a few bucks with Dollar Tree ingredients, and it was fantastic.
That's awesome. And I know you and the wife have been like having some competitions in the kitchen. I don't know if there's an official like score or if anybody's been keeping score at home through the voting, because I'm kind of curious who's winning.
You will hear different things from each of us.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that look right now.
Remember, you're live. Say the right things.
That is hands down. We know that between the both of us. What people don't see off camera a whole lot is I don't know what the F I'm doing, so I'll ask her for advice on how to do stuff all the time. So I'm learning constantly how to cook. Yeah. So they don't see me asking, hey, what temperature, how long should I leave this in there for? And she's the one that tells me now till it's done. I was like, that doesn't help. I got to say something on camera right now. How long did I put it in for? and she's like, figure it out. But no, she's a way better cook. I think as of right now, as she's getting into her own groove with her own account on TikTok, I'm definitely the more engaging one at the moment. But she's slowly getting better at that too. I might be replaced.
Hey, that's a good problem to have. You know what I mean? Whether you have $1 million or the two of you have $1 million, that's still $1 million in the house.
It works for Shaz and her husband. So.
Yep. And it's been a cool little like kind of other series, you know, that you guys are doing. I think it's really cool to see, and it's awesome. So if
I enjoy it. She doesn't like being included as much, especially when it comes to like, hey, should I do a prank video today? And she's like, you better not.
Yeah, those can get
People
you.
want that content though.
They do, but they also like content where you eat extremely spicy food and then try to do like normal things, and I don't get all that. I don't know if you're into the spicy food, but I can't do that.
I can't. She can, and don't give her any ideas, please.
No, and I don't. Sorry. This is live and it's going to be replayed a lot. But I don't get. You eat something hot, but it always comes out way hotter, and that's the part I don't like. And then the excruciating stomach pain, and then it's just sore forever, and you can't do anything about it.
Why you need the Chipotle away?
Yes. What would you say is one of the most important tools to have in the kitchen?
The most important tool to have in the kitchen?
Don't
Tongs.
say your wife. Okay, cool.
Tongs. Use tongs for everything. I think that's and because they keep you busy while you're waiting for something, you can clip them.
Yeah, you can play songs. Like you can hit if you got a gas oven, you can go.
It's the original fidget spinner, really. Essentially what it is. It's the original fidget thing in the kitchen. While you're waiting for anything, you're tongs. Without doubt, hands down. Obviously, you need appliances and things to cook with, but tongs are kind of a necessary tool that you could do almost anything with.
Do you feel that being able to get creative with your poor man's comfort food has made you any better in the kitchen?
Yes, by far. A year ago now, I can make scrambled eggs, quesadillas, mac and cheese. That was it. Now I can actually, Chunky! I can actually cook full meals and be confident and have the skill to do it. I'm not relying on my wife as much now for when I'm cooking things, but it's gotten to the point where I enjoy cooking now. Like it's not just for TikTok, it's for me too. I enjoy being creative and making things and not just doing the same things all the time. My skills, before I didn't know how to use a knife and cut myself all the time, and now I know that, hey, you're supposed to do a claw when you cut. I don't do it. I still learn to do it consistently. I forget every time and just put my fingers out. I'm going to cut myself again soon. But
so we know where your daughter gets that from. Yeah. Chunky hustles like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times and he shows up. That's weird, right?
So I mean, again, I owe a lot of what I am on TikTok to him for sure. Like if I didn't see his series first and decide that I wanted to start cooking too, I owe a lot to him without a doubt.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's lent me so much advice as well, and just a great dude. And he's here, boys, and he's doing the video game life. I don't know if you've checked him out on Twitch.tv.
Yeah, he's killing it on Twitch right now. He's killing it.
Gameplay's mediocre, but it's great content. Shots fired, and he can't say anything back right now. Even if he types, I don't have to feature it. So when making your first Mickey Mouse impersonation video in the clubhouse bathroom or whatever that bathroom was, did you lock the door or did you just kind of take the risk of like, all right, people might walk in. Did you like go through and make sure nobody was pooping, or did you just say, hell with it? I'm going to let the Mickey Mouse impersonation fly.
Answer in Mickey Mouse voice.
Don't put him in the spot.
That's one of the bathrooms where I work. It's a single-use bathroom, so I was by myself. Door was locked.
Oh, it looked like
may
a big.
May not have had finished in there, but whatever. And I kept seeing those. The first day I sounded this, second day I sounded this, and so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I've done the voice for the kids before, and then it didn't do too well. But I featured the voice here and there. The kid, my youngest 2, have watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Mickey and the Roadster Racers so much that I can't get out. It's like hearing Frozen when it came out with kids. Like some things you just can't get rid of. You try to say them and sing them and things to get out, it doesn't help. So
no, it's just it's stuck in there. And I'm
just afraid. I want to do it right now, but I'm too afraid they're going to come running and think that it's time to do Mickey Mouse things.
I know, because we're in the future. Oh, as soon as you did that, something made a noise, and that wasn't me.
That's cool.
Wow, that's magic. Let's not do that again because I wasn't quite sure what that was. I know what that was.
That was
a
good.
new follower on Twitch. Hi, new follower on Twitch. You couldn't make that stuff up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought it was like a clubhouse. Like I pictured you were,
I manage the pool facilities and aquatics facilities at UCLA. So that's just one of the bathrooms that we have in one of our spectator areas at our athletic venue. So
nice.
I used to TikTok a lot in my break time. So
hey, why not?
Smart.
That's cool. So you rock Batman and Superman stuff all the time. So who is your favorite, and who would win in a death match?
My favorite is Superman, hands down. Always has been since Smallville came out when I was a freshman in high school. Is when the series premiered. Clark Kent was a freshman in high school too, so I'm never going to change my mind about that. I grew up with Clark Kent, and that's how it's going to be. Yep. And then without a doubt, a death match, it's always going to be Batman, because Superman will never lower his morals to end someone's life if he doesn't have to, whereas Batman's kind of like, this is for the greater good, and I'm going to do it. So Batman would win, unfortunately, but Superman is superior by far.
Yeah.
Good answer.
He thought I was shadow banning him. Did. And then some guy came in and just said, you might have blocked Chunky Hustle, but you can't block me. That's what he would have said. And hi, Jesse. Thanks for joining us. So do you have a poor man's comfort food cookbook? If not, I feel like you should.
I don't, and people keep asking me to make one. I've said probably not for a couple of reasons. One, half the stuff I make is like 3 ingredients. You watch a video and you know what to put in there. Like, it's not very complicated stuff. And the reason why my videos, I'm able to do them is because it's not complicated and I can't really mess them up most of the time. Like, I've obviously made mistakes and burnt churros and thrown ice and hot oil and all that jazz. But
yeah,
do I need to do a recipe book? I would. It'd be fun to do it. However, like I feel like it's all easy stuff, and so I'm often told that, hey, I would buy a recipe book. So it's an option if I want to spend the time and I have the time to do it at some point. I might, but again, quesadillas are cheese, meat, and tortilla. I don't need to put that on a piece of paper.
Yeah, but if you put your take on it and then you throw in the poor man's country thing, you know what I mean? Because like you cook differently. Like your mind is, you know what I mean? So imagine like a trained professional cook. You know what I mean? That's what they do for a living. And then they're like, yeah, I could probably do this, but I'm going to add this special thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I want to make Clint's poor man comfort food, just like this.
There's a couple of things that have been really unique to me. Like if I get enough of those, then I can say, like the Big Mac calzone I made not too long ago. Like that's something I think is very unique and you don't really find very often. Thanks, Aaron. So if I have enough of those really unique type things, I put a fun creative spin on, then Nugget wants to say a quick hi. Can you say hi?
Hey!
Okay, go now.
Yep, you already said it.
Why not?
You said it perfect. Like you only have 3 or 4 ingredients. Poor man's comfort food should only have 3 or 4 ingredients in a cookbook. I don't like to read much. Like you'd be like quesadilla. 3 or 4 ingredients, and then be like, dude, just cook it. Like, I'd be into something like that. I'd be like, oh, I can do this too. Okay.
And then as you're sitting there, make sure you click your tongue 7 times in a rapid fashion, and then you have the song, flip it, serve it, or you know what I mean.
Good.
All right, we're gonna work on this.
If there's anyone watching that's in graphic design and wants to partner on it, I'm down.
All right, I'm in. I'll help you. I got you. Let's do this. I'm working on a book myself, so maybe we'll save some discount.
Sounds good.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a poor man's comfort book, and if you say it live on TV, then you got to do it. So we'll make it happen.
Price for only $19.99.
$19.99, and buy 3 right now
for 20
something. Yeah.
99.
Anyway, so we're getting to that 10 o'clock and 7 o'clock your time. So we don't want to use too much more of your time. So what I usually do at the end of the show is give you an opportunity to just kind of talk about whatever you want, plug whatever you want, anything that you have going on, what you have coming up, where they can find you, anything. I'm going to put you on the big screen, and then just take as long as you want. If it's 30 seconds, cool. If it's an hour, we'll sit here, we'll drink some beer, and we'll listen to you. Are you ready?
All right, Rachel, hear me.
Careful,
first and
I'm
foremost,
flying across the room.
thank you for having me on the show. Without a doubt, I was really nervous to do this, but this has been a blast. Without a doubt, I just want to start with that. Second, as I'm sitting here sipping on my Dunkin', Dunkin's looking for a 5th follower. Everyone watching, you should tag Dunkin' in any kind of social media and say it should be me. I don't even need to be sponsored by Dunkin'. I just want them to follow me so I can say,
Let's do it.
Dunkin' follows me. I got that going on today. I've been looking at that all day and responding to all my comments, and I was like, fangirling over Dunkin' Donuts. But Lord knows I've had a lot of Dunkin' Donuts in my life. For where you can find me, I'm pretty much just on TikTok, YouTube. I create a channel. I'm not into editing as well yet. I'm getting there. My kids are more pushing me for some YouTube content, so there might be some YouTube specific things coming down the line. I have 4,000 minutes of watch time, and that means I'm 3,900 minutes or hours of watch time to go on there. So
Getting there.
I thought, I was like, hey, I'm at 4,000. Oh, it's minutes, not hours. So YouTube is kind of, I mean, I think I got into TikTok at the perfect time. It was still kind of new. I was able to grow quickly because there wasn't as many people on there. YouTube, Instagram, getting big on those social media sites now are a little bit more difficult. Because there's so much saturation in the market in those. So I'm primarily sticking to TikTok. I'm on the other platforms a little bit, but it's TikTok is what I love and enjoy. Like I said, I make simple things, simple videos. Using the TikTok app, I don't have to do too much editing. I can do it all in one place. I try recording out of the app. It looks better when you have an Android phone because TikTok and Androids are its own conversation that can last a long time. But I definitely enjoy all the easiness of it. Easy videos, easy recipes, easy cooking. So it's convenience for me that I enjoy. That's why I prefer the TikTok app over everything else. With that being said, I was a big fan of Vines, and I never thought I'd make content. So if you're sitting at home and you're like, I don't want to make any videos, I don't want to make any content, no one's going to like it. I thought those things, and I'm in a much different place a year later. I have companies contacting me and say, hey, do you want to work together on something? Grubhub contacted me and said, hey, do you want to work on a spot that I'm going to have in all of our social medias? It didn't work out, of course, because I'm too old and they wanted college students, but it was still cool to be reached out by Grubhub. They knew I worked at university, or they knew I was affiliated with the university, not that I worked there. They thought I went there. I was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, the opportunities I've had because of TikTok, I'm extremely grateful. We have secondhand appliances in our kitchen, and thanks to working with some different people on TikTok and some collaborations and things I've done, I'm excited that I'll be able to not deal with a fridge I bought on Facebook Marketplace for $45.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited that we have new appliances coming soon. And so if people see that, don't be surprised. I didn't get a sponsorship with Frigidaire or whatever it is. We've been saving some of that stimulus money plus some hard work that we both put into it, TikTok. Other things I want to touch base on is thank you to everyone who really engages with my content. I mean, I'm where I am because of all of you. There's times where I'm really confident and cocky and be like, oh, it's good stuff, but sometimes you'll make a video you think is amazing and then it flops and no one sees it or people don't like it, and that's extremely humbling. And that's when you realize that it's really the people that you're engaging in. So I try to be as real as possible. I'm not fake. I don't even if I'm working with another company and I'm doing something that's maybe sponsored or partnered, I'm not trying to be a spokesperson. I think I'm just trying to be real and be me at all times. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I might do something funny that it's not me. Like I tried dancing with Kara in the kitchen the other night just as a fun thing that she wanted to do. I'm not a dancer, so I'm not trying to be something I'm not normally, but I might have fun once in a while. The kids are getting to the point where they watch some TikTok, and right now my two oldest are in the room watching this right now. I gave them permission. It's Kara's birthday today, so I want to say happy birthday, Kara.
Hey, happy birthday!
We celebrated yesterday. We're best friends out camping today, but so anyone who saw videos yesterday of Kara's birthday, it's because we celebrated yesterday. Her official birthday is today. I've been a dad for 10 years, which has just gone so fast. I can't believe it. I'm not looking forward to what's in store now that the girls are getting to be almost teenagers, and then when all 4 girls are teenagers, I think I'm already feeling outnumbered as it is with little ones, and they're only daddy's girls for a little bit.
I believe the word is screwed.
Yeah, you're in trouble,
Yeah,
and I can relate.
Yep.
Yeah. I told my wife when we move out of our condo, we're going to move to a house with a basement so I can have a man cave. And she's like, there's no basements in California. I was like, we're going to find one, and that's what we're going to have. Like, that's a requirement. I don't care about earthquakes or anything like that. I need a man cave. Like, it's going to be.
TikToks will be you building a basement with like a small little speared shovel.
Poor man basement build.
Basement.
Just a little. I just need something. I mean, I grew up in Chicago. My family's from Chicago. My dad's always in the basement of my house. Even I moved out 10 years ago, whatever it is. He still goes down in the basement. There's no kids in the house or anything, and that's still his man cave. And I want that.
There's a wild animal behind you. Don't let it attack you.
Oh, the cat.
So,
Two cats, and dog, and 4 kids. It's a madhouse.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah.
Yep.
So there's a little bit of breaking news that I feel like we should tell everybody about next week. So breaking news. Next week, we are going to have not only Clint back, we will have Chunky Hustle, Matt Groark, and one that you don't even know of, Buddy with Bites with Buddy. The 4 of you are going to be on next week's show, and we have a little surprise and a little something planned for you guys that you guys are going to absolutely love. You're going to enjoy. And I think it's just going to be cool to have all of you guys, you know what I mean, kind of get together, talk for a little bit, and maybe, since kind of what I do on Tuesdays, maybe I do trivia, maybe you guys are going to be a part of a special game show.
I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. As long as they're okay with losing, that's fine by me.
I mean, have you watched his streams? He's all right with losing. Oh, burn.
Shots fired, bro.
It is going to be a hot episode, and we are super excited for it. And you know what? I can't thank you enough for taking the time today and next week to kind of hang out with all of them. And hopefully you enjoyed it. And guys, go follow him on all the social media, the TikTok, the Instagram. Go follow even the hashtag. Throw that in your follow and just go through some of the videos. I mean, just make it a night. Let's have a poor man comfort food night. Make it a Thursday, make it a Friday, make it a Sunday. Because you can't do tacos.
If you guys want me to make anything, DM me. I'm always up for suggestions.
And there you go.
Guy.
And that's even better because then it's just free content ideas for you. That does it. Uh-oh, Chunky's getting mad. Chunky, we're just kidding because we're allowed to razz each other. But you better bring your A game because I know I've been talking with Matt Groark and he's ready to go. He hasn't been on this show in forever, and he's a competitor as well. So you guys get a week's rest. Do some research, do some homework,
Get some sleep.
and we're going to see you guys next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place. Full game show episode with these guys, and it's going to be amazing. And seriously, man, we can't thank you enough for taking the time, and hopefully you enjoyed it.
I had a blast. Thank you so much.
Awesome, man. Have a good
Thank
rest
you.
of your night. Thank you. Clinton, everybody. Have a good one, man.
Bye.
What an amazing guest, guys.
Nice.
Seriously, go follow him on all the social medias. It's been going just like this
Hard to miss it.
the whole time. It's just right there. I mean, yeah, if you can't read, it's his name.
There it is.
Clinton.
That guy.
All right. So we have one more thing we got to do before we wrap up. It's our new Patreon segment. It's a quick little segment for anybody that's a business, anybody that wants to have their social media, anything, even their name, anything. Even if you want to say, hey, happy birthday. If you guys head over to the Patreon, Beard Laws Patreon, so patreon.com/beardlaws, there's a new tier there. And once you subscribe to that, send me a message what you want. And we have 2 of them this week. Beneficial 218. He's on TikTok. He's on Instagram. I believe he's doing some gaming. He's just a great dude from New York. So I want to give Beneficial, BENIFICIAL 218. Go give him a follow. Show him some love. He's an up-and-coming TikToker. Just an amazing dude. He rocks a Beard Laws hat every once in a while.
Good
Awesome
man.
dude. He's an awesome dude. Go give him a shout out. And as well, the other one that we have is actually right here, Assassin Outdoors on YouTube and TikTok and everything.
He needs a new car.
He works down the street from me. Very nice. Look at that. You guys showing some love. We're all from New York. But unfortunately, Assassin Outdoors could use a little bit of help, everybody. He does like a fishing and hunting segment on YouTube, takes a lot of pictures, while he's hiking and everything. We'll show it on the screen real quick. They have a GoFundMe because somebody stole his camera. So anybody that knows that does YouTube, that does content creating, your device is your lifeline. His was stolen. He's looking to have a little bit of money. So if anybody wants to, there's a GoFundMe replacing stolen camera by Brad. It was just created 3 days ago. He films outdoor fishing and hunting videos. He was hiking. The main digital camera was stolen out of the vehicle. So I want to give a shout out to that. And then every week we're going to continue to shout out any of our Patreon members. So that gives you, for the tier, it gives you at least 4 shout outs a month. And when there's 5 Thursdays in a month, you get 5 special shout outs. Yeah, we're back. That went big quick, right? Yeah. We're there. Wow. So again, thank you. Thank you, Beneficial 218. Thank you, Assassin Outdoors. Guys, hopefully you're going to hit your goal. I'm going to help you out, Assassin. And I got something in mind for you. So Junkhead, DS. Yeah, let's do some gaming soon. So
I like Junkhead's flashcard idea was cool.
Yeah, the flashcard. Poor man's
flashcards.
Poor man's flashcard.
There you go. You don't even need a book because that's a binder and it gets in the way. Flashcards.
Put it on a Rolodex.
Yep.
Those things used to be cool.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Just like mullets. All right. So again, guys, that was the special Patreon segment. If you want to be a part of it, patreon.com/beardlaws, and we'll shout you out at the end of every episode. This was a great episode. Again, Lone Bear Beard. You guys can check them out at lonebearbeard.com. You can use Beard Laws, all caps, like you're yelling at me, Beard Laws. And you can save 15% on any purchase. It's great stuff. I'm telling you, the cherry is good. Keith over at Lone Bear Beard, his favorite is the Sun Bear. So feel free to, guys, go check them out. And Clint, go follow him on all the social medias. You won't be disappointed. Follow the hashtag, catch up on it. And in a little bit, I'm gonna go make a fried bologna. It's gonna be a bologna sombrero. I'm not gonna put the slits in it.
I got a question for you before we go. What is your go-to? I just need some food right now. Boom. What is yours?
It's probably like the pizza, the cheap pizza pockets. You throw them in the air fryer for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not the hot pockets. Yeah, the little ones.
Good. Yeah, the little pizza bites.
They're pretty good. I never really have them.
Yeah,
but that's cool. Usually, I just grab a coffee when I'm super hungry.
Sure.
Those are good.
I grab a coffee as well.
Or sometimes, I'll just take some tortilla chips and throw some cheese on it. And
speaking of coffee, I might grab another coffee.
This is one of the great group of Assassin Outdoors. You're absolutely amazing as well. And everybody that's tuned into this show, the past show, you guys are absolutely amazing. Come back next Thursday. It's going to be an amazing episode. Like we said, we got Clint, we got Matt Rourke, we got Chunky Hustle, and we got Bites with Buddy. And we can't thank you guys enough. This is going to be the end of the show. You got anything else you want to say?
Nope.
No, he's got nothing. We're going to hit you guys with the outro. We'll see you if you guys are around Tuesday trivia, 9 p.m. But please come back next Thursday for one heck of an episode. It's going to be amazing. And thanks to the guests tonight. Thanks to you guys for tuning in. And thanks to everybody that didn't tune in live, but you're watching it right now. You guys are amazing. And you know who's even more amazing? The people that are only listening to it on the podcast that's like everywhere in the world. Yeah. You guys are the real MVPs. So,
happy birthday to Clint's wife.
And happy birthday. Yep. That's the day, 6/18. And he's been a dad for 10 years. You got your hands full, man. That's a whole lot of women.
He's got his own Jurassic Park already there. That's why he wears the hat. He's the curator. Boom, box, baby.
We figured it out. And on that note, have a good rest of your Thursday. Hasta la taco. We'll see you next time.
Yep.
Peace. Okay, bye.